Hello, my name is Matt, and welcome to the Malware, where I talk about some random stuff that I like and don't like. At least that's the plan right now. And for the first thing I ever wanted to make a produce video on, it's fortunately Rings of Power. Okay, so we start the show off with Galadriel. Galadriel. Just hanging out. We got her giving intro, as you can tell from the subtitles here. It was a time when the world had no sun, and so there was no light. Okay, sure there was. No light at all shining on this girl's hair. No light. We have this kid bullying. Stop, you'll break it. Oh no. Galadriel makes this little paper boat that turns into a paper crane. Oh no, you're gonna break it. Oh no, that's so mean. Stop bullying me. Remember when Aragorn got bullied by Faramir when they were kids? It was like Faramir was giving Aragorn noogies and wedgies the whole time. Do you remember that? Me neither. Doesn't really. It's very Tolkienian. A girl getting bullied. Cool. That's how we start the show. Then we got. I guess she's talking to her brother. I think this is her brother. Hard to tell, especially with the lack of hair on an elf. The male elf doesn't have hair. Long hair. Up with that? I don't know. He leans down for a moment, tells her something that the music swells up, the great, wonderful music that no one is going to remember at all. Wells up, and you can't hear what he says. Okay? Speaking of music, do you guys remember the Rohan theme song? I can hear those, I want to say they're violins. I don't actually know the instrument. I can hear those stringed instruments. I can hear that melody in my head right now. You guys remember the Gondor theme? I can hear that one. How about the Shire theme? How about the one they're taking the Hobbits to Isengard? You know. You know that one. Those are memorable songs. Granted, the last one was a meme, but that's also using one of the memorable songs. None of the songs in this show are memorable. None of the music is memorable. It's all generic crap. But after this intro scene, we burn the Erd tree. I don't know why they would do that. I guess the Elden Lord is coming to Middle Earth as well. Cool. There's some kind of generic battle scenes with, I mean, there's a dragon, and is that an eagle? I don't know. This creature didn't make any sense. It was kind of bad CG. This is just some fighting. Great. We're mourning our dead. We learned many words for death. Death. That's the word. You don't need to learn more words for it. You can just convey that with the one word. Brother apparently dies, allegedly. Saudon's here. Saying it like that because Galadriel says Saudon every time. Oh, it's just her accent. No, she's just saying it wrong. It's Sauron, not Saudon, but I'm gonna say it the rest of the way. Every time she says it, wrong. Saudon. That's what it is. Okay, you said it. So from this scene of, oh no, there's Saudon, we start going to the mountains. Reason. Climbing with, she took her brother's dagger, or whatever this is. It's climbing with that. She doesn't have an ice pick or anything. Climb with the little dagger. It's all good. It's got this nice wintry scene in our full armor. Oh, we got a cloak over the armor though, so it's fine. Keep us nice and warm. Right? Man, I hate this UI. Amazon's UI is just terrible, man. I want to click a scene. But, so check out, this is very blurry. Apologies for that. I blame Amazon. This is all chainmail. Chainmail headdress. Chainmail on her arms. Plate mail on her hands. They're in the middle of winter. Have you ever... I'm from Maine. I'll give you that right now. I'm not living there right now. But I've been through a couple of winters in my day. Have you ever stuck your tongue to a flagpole? Frozen flagpole? You ever do that? You rip the skin off your tongue. Now imagine sweating into a headdress of chainmail. You're gonna scalp yourself. It'll be miserable. What were they thinking? Oh, but it's magic metal. It's mithril. Yeah, magic metal that saves you from every damage and everything. So what's there to worry about? Girl boss being girl boss. You go, girl. Ah. Moving on. They're in the mountains. Frozen wasteland. The mountains. But they find a thing, and they go in the thing. Oh yeah, you go, girl. You found the thing. Wall comes down. There's a big room. There's the tablet table thing with sand on it. I don't understand any of what's going on. Did you? Did you? Write in the comments if you understood what's going on in this. It doesn't take multiple viewings to understand what's going on because it doesn't make any sense. Why are we here? To find out Sauron still exists? That's it? Saudon was here. Basically what she says, which I want to show you this little scene if I could pull it off. This guy, I'll give him that little set piece. Looks kind of cool. I'll give him that. And then she's like, "Oh, hand me this water." Remind me again where they are. They're at the top of a mountain. It's frozen. It's cold. There's ice in the room that they're in. But yet this flask of water is perfectly melted. It's a magic flask, though. Moving on. They find out Saudon still exists. Still exists. Okay. And they find a troll. Oh no, troll in the dungeon. Troll in the dungeon. Oh no. Out we get girl boss jumping from a sword. Like, this is the plan. We're gonna put the sword down and you're gonna jump off of it. And you're gonna understand that plan. Perfectly. She flies through the air, hits the troll a couple times. Yeah, this looks great. They even, it doesn't look like she's hanging from a wire. You know, they used to do that in like The Matrix. They used to do like cool, with Kill Bill. They used to fly people. Oh, Mortal Kombat. How about that? They did that for the shitty 90s Mortal Kombat movie. With Liu Kang kicking across the, bicycle kicking across. This just looks like they panned her up and down. She's totally flying through the air, guys. Yeah. It hurts my brain. just a little bit. It hurts. It, we're only 16 minutes into this shit show, and it's terrible. Yay! She killed the troll, and no one else could. She did it all by herself, except for the sword throw thing. Celebrate, celebrate! Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. That's the intro, folks. That's your big intro. We get the introduction to the Hobbits, Harfoots, Hobbits, Harfoots, Hobbits, Harfoots. You ask me, there's no difference. Oh wait, there isn't a difference. It's just the type of Hobbit. Anyway, kind of. I mean, look, they're poorly written. Not interesting. These characters are not interesting at all. I like how this guy is acting. I didn't catch his name. I don't know if they've said his name. Okay, they got babies. It's a whole community that they hide from things because they're little. They're little folk. Hobbits, tar folk. We've got main character. Actually, they're not on the screen, but we've got leader character. We've got like bitchy side, like vice president essentially. This is I can't even say it. This is Kamala Harris. Oh, terrible, terrible. Moving on. We get introduced to the main character, the main Harfoot character, whatever you want to call her. Nori, I think, is her name. She does some pretty good acting, to be fair. I think she's one of the more compelling characters so far. That's including episode 2. We'll get to episode 2 eventually here. Her friend, they go on shenanigans, picking berries, all that. Oh, we got some of the little ones with us. Okay, cool, fun. What the hell is this thing? Run away from the wolf. Wolf? Wolf? Look, it's probably a warg. Probably. But look at the CGI. Just look at it. I'd play it if I was allowed to. It looks terrible. And then we're introduced to Elrond. I'll be completely honest with you. I was watching with my wife and a couple friends, a husband and wife. Both of the women in the room asked, "Why is he so ugly?" That's a bad sign to start off. It's, what is it? Something with the chin, the forehead. Something's up with his face, man. And you picked this guy to be a main character that we'll see a lot. Okay. That's a you decision. Well done, Amazon. Smile. Yeah, he thinks he's so cool. Oh! Elrond has short hair too. Another male elf with short hair. What's up with that? We move on. Elrond and Galadriel know each other. They hang out. They totally side chick. They bang on the side, you know. Friends with benefits. I don't know their actual relationship. I don't remember that exactly from the books. I know they know each other. I want to say they're like cousins or something like that. It's a very weird dynamic, these two. They talk for a minute. We go right back to the Harfoots, the Hobbits. Dad and daughter talk for a little bit. None of this stuff is that interesting. Like, I missed all this. I wasn't paying attention to it because it doesn't add anything. Eventually, we come to a council meeting of the elves. Whatever. I don't even think it's a council. But Galadriel and all of her friends that went to Mountain, I think, they all get crowns and get to go to the heavens across the sea. Galadriel's like, I don't want to go. I have angry eyes. My eyes are so angry. I hate this. I don't want to go. I know evil's still around. Wah. And then we get this cringe scene of, you have not seen what I have seen. I've seen enough. You have not seen what I have seen. Girl boss. Knows all. Mary Sue and a Karen. Whoever said that on Twitter was right. She's awful. The elves, at least this kind of main council of elves, awful. But as I say that, we go on to the more interesting side, a more interesting side of the story. That is with our black elf who just walks into town, and this woman here as well, who's just a human. Human woman, black elf is back there in the background. I think they have good chemistry. It seems like he's acting pretty well. I think his design is pretty cool. I like this outfit that he has. All in all, this character's pretty good. And it's a new character. It's too bad it's a new character that no one knows about. Kind of just comes out of nowhere. And it's like, what? If this is a new character, why don't you just make a new show? Why do you have to link it to the Lord of the Rings? If all your main characters are just new, made-up characters, make something new. The stuff that the most interesting stuff has been not Tolkien stuff. So far. It's like they're trying to erase the good things from Tolkien. In a way. But so we find out this village of men is which this is funny. I think it's this guy. There's someone, as soon as our black elf walks in, homie black elf walks in. Immediately one like white dude goes, "We don't take kindly to you people." It's not an exact quote, but he does say "you people." We don't like you people. What are you doing? A little on the nose there. Just a little on the nose. We don't take kindly to you people. Oh my god. Awful. Actually, it might be this guy. According to the thumbnail. Yeah. Pry us right out from under your pointy boots. I don't remember what he was saying. It's just some kid. Some kid being an idiot. These two clearly have a history together. They talk a bit. And this scene right here. Really, it's a problem. I'll show you my problem. If I can get the right click here. There it is. So, let me adjust this screen just a little bit to get it normal. This is the aspect ratio that's normal for the show. Okay, does that make sense? Do you, this is the aspect ratio. When I have it slimmed down just a little bit to fit the screen better, to fit me in the screen. What's the first thing that sticks out? It's this right here. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be that guy. A lot of people are pretty self-conscious of their arms, and a lot of women are. There's a term called turkey arm. Look, I've got it. I need to work out more. I know. I know that much. But you're gonna put a bangle on her arm? Now look, this character. This is nothing. No offense to the actress. In a town that seems to be kind of poor, doesn't have a lot of resources, she seems a little overweight. Like she's taking all the resources. No offense to the actress. I just think it's odd for the character. Odd choice. And the reason why I have thought about this, at least in this shot in particular, is because of this bangle on her arm. There's no context for this bangle. It's just a bangle on her arm. But it's squeezing her arm. And it's immediately, it's bright skin. You're looking at the character. You see her face. And then you see the arm. Almost immediately. And it's kind of flabby. I hate to be that guy. I really do. But the costume designer, what are you doing? Just take the bangle off. You don't need that on there. Or put it around the wrist or something. Why is it around the arm like that? Around the bicep? It's foolish. I probably wouldn't have noticed how kind of a little overweight she is. For the setup of the scene. I think she's kind of a pretty lady. However, that doesn't make much sense. And it's just kind of weird. Weird design choice. Weird costume choice. Moving on. Again. These two talk. It's the thing that sticks out. Even with my guy up front, still sticks out in her arm. It's awful choice. They talk. They clearly have a history. Leave. Oh, you totally have a relationship with them. Whatever. Get past that. We'll go to your post again. Talk a little bit just to leave again. We've got introduction of this character's son, this lady's son. Make a little inference here. He doesn't know his father. He's not exactly the same skin color as her. A little bit darker skinned. Everyone knows this is the Black Elf son. Everyone knows. Painfully obvious. We have that little introduction. Black Elf comes back. Just went back to his post, and then he's back again. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave and then come back. Cool. So this woman happens to be like a apothecary, kind of herbalist healer. They go to this guy is coming here to save my cow. Cow's got some sickness. Right click here. A terrible UI. I'm so sorry. I have to. Can I click there? It's not gonna let me. Essentially, you can kind of see it on his fingers right here. some black sludge comes out of the cow. Cow's kind of fucked, right? There's no milk, only black sludge. Ugh, gross. So these two decide, okay, we'll go to that town where we think the cow went to grave. Immediately. He doesn't help save the cow. They just leave. Like, immediately. Odin's a day's journey. If I leave now, I can reach it by dusk. I'm coming with you, is what she says next. Fuck your cow. I have a customer who has a cow who I should probably try to fix, but no, let's just go right now. It's fine. Son of right now that they're hanging out with a friend. Look at this sword that I found. That's my sword, my precious. I mean, they're really reaching for this. Sword has a little symbol of Sauron on it, little trident, and it gets all evil. He gets all creepy. That's about that. Galadriel's on the boat. Awful. Is this supposed to be like a ceremonial armor? Is it even like good armor? I don't think so. It looks terrible. It looks terrible. Gilgalad, I believe that's his name, and Elrond talk. Gilgalad gives Elrond a mission. Your new mission is hang out with Celebrimbor. Okay. Full mission, bruh. Thanks. This was way too long of a scene. Essentially just to say that. The Harfoots are back. They're talking a little bit. These two talk a little bit and see, I forget the town name. Oh no, the town's destroyed. Then we're immediately back to Galadriel on the boat, who has been standing, what, like 6 days? 3 weeks now? Standing in full plate armor. Standing on a boat, like this, with a sword. What the hell is this? Did they just take the boat? Did they just go with the boat there? What? Who's driving the boat? No one's manning the sail. Like, you see a little rudder back here. No one's manning the sail. What's happening? Then there's some kind of ritual ceremony thing. They take these women take the swords from the battle-hardened whatever. Start taking off the armor, which these pauldrons, man. I can't get a good click on here, of course. See it in the thumbnail. They take off all this garbage armor. Looks like generic trash. They start going into the light. Hey, grab my hand. No, don't. Grab my hand, please. Grab my hand, whatever. Stupid. We find out at the end of the episode what the brother said, finally. Sometimes to stay in the light, you have to go in the dark. Or some stupid line like that. You have to find the dark to go to the light. Unbelievable. She takes a dive. There's a meteor flying over everyone. Nori of the Harfoots comes to the meteor. There's a dude there. Which, hey, what's up, Tyrael? How's, did the heavens sent you, cast you out? Poor guy. Deckard Cain's in the next town over, but you got the Harfoots to deal with right now. No? Any Diablo fans in chat? Um, that's the end of the show. That's the end of episode 1. This is kind of cool imagery. So far, I'm not interested at all. The Harfoots, mainly Nori, is one of the most compelling things of the show so far. And the Black Elf and his wife, who, oh, we're not a thing. No, we don't love each other. Nah. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I'll go back to full screen. Thank you for watching this first episode recap. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I've never really done this before, so, you know, click off the video now. Basically what's happening. Bye. See you in episode 2.